everybody, it's CJ again. In the last video, I mentioned that I give you a little help in setting up your profile. So hopefully now you've gotten started, you've seen some of the discussions that are beginning to happen, and maybe you're getting a little familiar with the community. So as a good community member, it's time to set up your profile so you can get to know other people and really take part in this party. This is going to stay at the top of your screen until you close it, and I recommend that you leave it there because this will help you to set all of those things up. So a couple of things. First thing I think you should click on is this, and that's to learn more about the official Pickleball Hub. The reason that is important is because this tells us exactly what Pickleballist is all about. It's our community, but what's the vision, the mission, as well as the values inside of this community? So take just a few minutes to go ahead and to read that. I came back up here, I scrolled back up to the top, and now I'm going to hit the expand button over here. And you'll notice there's 3 steps in getting involved in the community. The first one is going to be setting up your profile. The second one will be introducing yourself. And then, of course, the third one will be taking a little deeper look around. To set up your profile, you could have a profile picture, a brief bio. You also want to change and set up your time zone so that the community converts everything into your time zone automatically. And if you like, you can add your USAAP rating and find other people to follow. But we're really going to focus just on the first 3 to get you started. So if you want to change your profile picture, you're going to click on that link and it will take you to a summary of your account. You'll notice we're inside the preferences portion of this. If you don't have a profile picture, you're automatically going to have a really nice looking pickleball. But if you've got another profile picture on a social media site, go ahead and just click this edit button, and it's going to go ahead and give you the opportunity to upload a custom picture if you like. Once you make those changes, you can go ahead and go down here and you can hit the Save Changes button. There's 2 other things that you want to do while you're in here. The system is designed to notify you of things that you think are important. So they may be topics or people that you're following, discussions that are ongoing and happening. So you want to come in and just read through both the email as well as the notifications category and go ahead and set those notifications to your preferences. That way you don't miss out on anything that's important to you and you don't get overwhelmed by things that you really don't want to see. So spend a little bit of time in here, make some changes if you want to, and then go ahead and click the Save Changes button. All right, so now I'm going to come back up here. I'm going to go back into the discussions, and that's still going to pop up this menu for me, this Getting Started menu up here. So once I've done that, I can come here if I'd like to. And actually, I probably did it a little bit more complicated than I had to. When I was in here, when I was in the preferences, I could go from here into my profile to create the bio. So I can actually get into it either way. I hope that wasn't too confusing. But what I can do is I can come in here and I can create a bio. I can add my time zone, my location, any information that I'd like to. And then again, just go back down to the bottom and go ahead and hit Save Changes. Once I go back, and no matter where I click here until I've closed that start menu, I can always get back to the Getting Started here. Notice how it keeps me bouncing up here. And if I don't want to deal with it right then, all I have to do is simply close it and I can see everything that is underneath it. Hit the close and the expand button. So in your profile, put your picture in, your bio, your time zone, and your location. You can decide what else is important to you. The second thing here would get you started on your first post, and that's to introduce yourself. And basically, it's going to walk you through exactly how to do it and how to start sharing your story. So I click that link and I scroll down here, and you'll notice you have a little bit of a prompt of what are some of the things that you might be willing to share. Go ahead, put that in here and share it. And you're going to notice that there's a variety of other people who have already started sharing their story. but that's how we are in a party, right? We walk up and we start to introduce ourselves. And then you go ahead and you can take a look around. And if you notice, again, there's the 3 categories up here. We have our all discussions, our news and events, and our Elevate Pickleball. And if you remember, I briefly talked about these in the first video. The all discussions tab, when I get in here, and I'm going to collapse this menu, when I get in the all discussions tab, I'm going to notice the most recent posts coming up to the top. These could be stories. If you notice right here, Nicole Havlicek from Primetime Pickleball just posted a blog. This is where you're seeing some of the virtual summit information. So all the discussions are happening there. Then you also have the news and events. This is where I will be posting my YouTube content before it actually goes to YouTube, so you can see what's going to be coming up for the week. So this one is one that you'll want to keep your eyes on. And then the last one is where we'll find some of those challenges, which would be Elevate Pickleball. So I would recommend going in here, and you can find out exactly what Elevate Pickleball is all about, the goals and the accountability and some of the challenges that might be ongoing that you would like to take a look at. So hopefully that's the quick tour that gives you the ability to look around just a little bit. Please connect with me inside of here. Say hello. I'd love to know that you're here. And if you've got some questions or content that you'd like to see in the future, go ahead and reach out to me. And again, the way to reach me here is at Better Pickleball. Just click whenever you see my icon, and it's going to bring up a little card. In fact, let me just show you that. This is Jordan's, but he's handy. He's right here. If I click on his link, this brings up a little card which pulls up from your profile, and I can start to either follow him, which I already do, and learn and share more, learn and find out more about him. So that's how you get in contact with me. I hope you have found this helpful, and I look forward to seeing you in the forum.